What up, y'all? You know who it is. Your boy Jaded Kiss, you know what I mean? Right now with Chris John. Shout out to Camden, New Jersey, all my niggas out there. Let's get right into it. Yeah.
Btbtv. Chris John, man. Yo, born, let's get him, man.
Yeah, never off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9 with a grand in my pocket and beef cool as a fan. Btbtv, we are not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Yeah. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate. But it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. But we the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix. A project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoes you gave them. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick rap's door off, pushed and shoved my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned in the Hulk in pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghosts. We fight good, boxed in like Floyd on the ropes. I'm the great black hope. Man, we the team and they know it coast to coast and it just ain't fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. We the best, if you with us, put your lighters in the air. No, it just ain't fair.
Btbtv. Just ain't fair, man. Yeah.
Yo, born.
Sean D, I told
Show them how we do this, man.
God.
Btbtv. We bully the bullies. No run, no retreat. Yeah. Btbtv. One more time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Right. Yo. John Gotti flow, rap Pablo, Escobar status, rap game Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching like yo, I gotta post. I wake up every day mission, it's $1 million notes. Dominoes, bodies drop, rot stink like hollow toast. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have. Got that and then some, and then some. My ones on overload, say y'all overdose. Your rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope. The okie doke, we don't go for that. All she wrote, another tale from the street. Death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street. Homicide the folks who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia, so Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting for their life movie, curtain closed. Nowadays your foes will plot you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666, the devil on his shoulder, won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's up off the block, trying to run and get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds, that's his fiends who want their veins stick. We can't miss, we can hit the talk and put our hands behind our back, our eyes.
Peace, God.
brain that play with us. Another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost try and haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folk who won the place till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street like an opera show. These kids be acting till they like movie curtain close. Yeah, Btbtv. It's the movement, man.
Yes.
You're born. You're born.
Let's get him, boy. Let's get him.
Let's get him.
Let's get him.
Yo, first of all, let me say peace to my co-host for the day, Cross, aka The Plug. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. Yo, let me start this off right by saying peace to the 5% Nation, the guys and nerfs. Salaam alaikum, alhamdulillah, Rahman to Allah, to all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is the King of New Jersey. This is Btbtv, where we bully the bullies. I'm the host, born divine almighty Allah. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. Btbtv that started his own game like nigga what?
Nigga what? Salute to everybody, man, in the chat, man. All the mods, I see y'all in the building. Salute to all the kings and queens this morning.
Indeed, man. What I'm gonna do is this not even about this. This not about the South rappers. This is about Atlanta rappers. I got a problem with Atlanta rappers now. I've been having a problem with them for a while now. Show no respect to the motherland and where this shit came from.
What's on the plate?
Yo, Big Gipp is on the plate and T.I.'s on the plate. I'm gonna let you hear some of the shit Big Gipp said real quick. I'm gonna bring it up. Okay. We'll pray open salute. We got Stones, aka Mr. Smith, in the building. Mr. Smith, salute, bro. I see you in here. This ain't against the South rappers. Salute. This is King. The Georgia rappers that got some disrespectful shit to always say about up north rappers. So we're gonna get real greasy today. We're gonna get real funky. The first person I'm gonna start with is Big Gipp. I'm gonna let you hear what this clown said first. Because this guy, we wildin', bro. All right. Hold on. This we had to say about Jay-Z. Hold up.
The other day, he showed me the clip on his phone. Because I ain't know it came out yet. He showed me the clip, and I'm like, boy, this thing about to go viral.
Yeah, why did you have to go in there and piss everybody off talking about Tupac go take Beyonce from Jay-Z?
Okay, can I and I want to say this real, no disrespect to the man Jay-Z, no disrespect to Beyonce. Yeah. All I want to just explain to everybody that's looking at this podcast right now.
Yes, sir.
Gippy knew what type of guy Pac was. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
At the time when Pac walked the earth, Pac went after every girl that was somebody's girl.
Damn.
Jada Pickett.
Salute 75804. P-Town.
Leah.
504.
Kadada.
504, nigga.
P-Town Norfolk.
I didn't rise and tell you the limousine pulled up in front of my house. Virginia, the door kicked open. And I seen it. It was Tupac. And Lisa got in the car with Tupac and drove in the night. Bro, he was that kind of guy.
News, bad news,
and all I'm just saying
Avenue.
to you is, hey, man, just like you went after the #1 girl in the game, he would have went after 2. That's all I was saying.
I feel that.
And all I'm saying is, bro, he was a phenomenon before the industry understood what he was. He was a rapper that was trained in acting.
Yeah.
So personally, he came with a skill that we didn't even have in the game at that time.
Yeah.
And let's think about this. During the 90s, the music and the television and the music and the TV business did not function together. They were two different entities. And he understood the TV and he understood the music. That's what made him special. And bro, think about this. He is the only rapper that ever got in a tub full of gold, butt naked, and never got called gay. By male or female. They knew that was a man and he was a player. Now, let me give you an example of how he played.
Yeah.
When I walked into that that studio.
Pause self. Now let me pause you right there, player. Pause.
Yeah, I was confused.
That's a pause.
Was he talking about Pac?
That's why I said.
Pac.
Yeah.
What? How is it? How you in a tub full of man and he's still a player?
Man,
Yo,
that's why
I don't
I said
believe
that the last time we was on.
That's my boy Propane Oakland, Philly in the building too.
Still my boy.
Salute.
Yo, we're about to niggas' heads, man. These Georgia niggas' heads because they got mad disrespect for the North rappers, bro. Talk about Philly, New Jersey, and New York. Mad disrespect.
I seen them on the other dialogue, bro, and I ain't see this one yet. So
yeah. Yeah, I'm about to put it back on you. Check it out, man.
Studio with him, and he first played Hit 'Em Up for me.
Yeah.
He talking about this man wife, right?
Yeah.
Well, Lisa Lift, I sitting on his left, right? With his girlfriend standing in the corner with a full mink on. So when I say Pac would have went at your girl, he would have went at your girl if she was the #1 girl in the game.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with you, King. I'm just telling you that this how he rolls.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of dude he was. And think about it. He understood that he was cute, bro. And he didn't need no money to get no girl. He's never made music.
Oh, come on. All right, pause. He understood that he was
There's a lot
cute.
of pause, but yeah,
Hold up. He understood that he was cute. Big Gipp. You thought Pac was cute, nigga? Yeah. You think Tupac was cute?
He said he understood that it was cute. Man.
So he understood it.
He understood he was
I want
cute.
you to go back to the part for everybody, people coming in here where he said about the tub and nobody thought, because I still think the nigga was gay for doing this shit. That's
was
just
gay?
me.
Hell yeah.
Nigga,
And
he
Lisa
was
got in
man,
the car
you
with
would
Tupac and drove.
look, you was,
Bro, he was that kind of.
All right, here we go, y'all. Let's go back.
all I'm saying is if you in a tub full of white dudes,
and I want to say this.
Here you go.
You know, I'm trying to go down my timeline.
Boy, let me tell you something. Me and him was shooting a video the other day, and he showed me the clip on his phone. Because I ain't know it came out yet. He showed me the clip, and I'm like, boy, this thing about to go viral.
Yeah, why did you have to go in there and piss everybody off talking about Tupac go take Beyonce from Jay-Z?
Okay, can I? And I want to say this real. No disrespect to the man Jay-Z. No disrespect to Beyonce. Yeah. All I want to just explain to everybody that's looking at this podcast right now.
Yes, sir.
Gippy knew what type of guy Pac was. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
At the time when Pac walked the earth, Pac went after every girl that was somebody's girl.
Damn.
Jada
I believe that. I believe that.
Biggie girl, Faith.
Left Eye.
Kadada. Lisa Left Eye didn't rise and tell you the limousine pulled up in front of my house. The door kicked open. And I seen it. It was Tupac. And Lisa got in the car with Tupac and drove off in the night. Bro, he was that kind of guy.
He was hell.
And all I'm just saying to you is, hey, man, just like you went after the #1 girl in the game, he would have went after 2. That's all I was saying.
I feel that.
And all I'm saying is, bro, he was a phenomenon before the industry understood what he was. He was a rapper that was trained in acting.
Yeah.
So personally, he came with a skill that we didn't even have in the game at that time.
Yeah.
And let's think about this. During the 90s, the music and the television and the music and the TV.
Oh, part itself. Let me explain what Big Gipp is, so everybody know what Big Gipp is, and what a lot of millennial niggas are. They all come under the tutelage of Dr. Malachi Pork, Dr. Malachi York. They follow the Nuwaubian nation. Most of the niggas. Why you think all them niggas so weird? Look at Andre 3000, whatever that nigga name is. Look at his boy. All them niggas are weirdos.
Didn't Prodigy started reading that book before he died and shit?
No, Prodigy was talking with Malachi York. He's messing with the Israelites. Prodigy got down himself. Prodigy be God by. He started reading on the Israelites. It wasn't Dr. Malachi Pork, bro. Everybody knew Malachi Pork was a pedophile that gave over 200 babies herpes. Little boy,
damn,
girl.
Damn, I ain't know that.
Yes, he stole lessons from the nation, the NOI Nation of Islam, the Phabison Nation of Gods and Earths, and the Israelites. He saw that shit together and made some bullshit called the Nuwaubian Nation.
You should do a story on that.
Most definitely, I will. I'm gonna
yeah, that'd be a tight story because I didn't even know that.
Did we pass the did we pass the tub, John? Because I ain't hear what he said about that. Even though
business did not function together.
It's coming
they were
up.
two different entities. And he understood the TV and he understood the music. That's what made him special. And bro, think about this. He is the only rapper that ever got in a tub full of gold, butt naked, and never got called gay. By male or female. They knew that was a man. And he was a player. Now, let me give you an example how he played.
Yeah.
When I walked into that studio with him and he first played Hit 'Em Up for me.
Yeah.
He talking about this man's wife, right?
Yeah.
Well, Lisa Lifter sitting on his left, right? With his girlfriend standing in the corner with a full mink on. So when I say Pac would have went at your girl, he would have went at your girl if she was the #1 girl in the game.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with you, King. I'm just telling you that this how he rolled.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of dude he was. And think about it. He understood that he was cute, bro. And he didn't need no money to get no girl. He's never made music enticing. I'm about to light your wrist. He never.
Hold on. So I know that's Big Gipp.
Yeah.
Did Big Gipp just say what I thought he just said? Am I tripping, King? Cross.
No,
that nigga said cute.
That nigga said he was cute.
That nigga said cute.
Man, I heard it, man. See, this what I be saying, man. Now I be getting mad because, man, I idolize these rappers.
Man, don't idolize you fuck boys.
Man, I didn't know this. I ain't gonna lie, King. I don't agree with probably 90% of what you say. But when you come with stuff like this, boy, hey, man, you do know this stuff. I'm hearing it. So I know it's true. Big Gipp, do you know how much of a legend he is down here?
That nigga's a butt plug legend.
Cross, I hate to say it.
Wow. You know,
hey,
don't get him started. You know.
Nah, I want to get King started because I'm agreeing with King right now.
This nigga said this the only man that said in the tub of gold gets called gay. With a bunch of white men around.
Naked.
Yeah, I'm about to say the people who was taking the pictures was gay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There was some dudes. Do you got that footage, dog? Please pull up Pac in the doing a photo shoot with the in the tub.
Man,
I think they got it. They showed the whole thing with the.
Why you want to do that, Cross?
I gotta do it, bro. I gotta do it, bro. Fuck that shit, man. No,
bro. You gonna destroy me like
that? You are. Yeah, get him, King.
Oh, God,
get him, Born. That's what we say.
God, Born ready. He can't wait. God,
shout out Chris Starr. Get him, Born.
Is that Chris Starr?
Shout out to Chris Starr. When he say get him, Born.
Oh yeah, shout out Chris Starr.
Hold on,
shout out.
I'm a muted. Yeah, I'm a muted. I'm gonna let y'all see it because I don't want to play this music. You know what I'm saying?
You've been staining my brain since yesterday morning, boy. When we were talking about Sunday and good evening, good morning.
Here we go, y'all. Let me see. Is the music still playing?
That's ridiculous, yo. Nah, it is, bro.
Look at the gay guy.
Yeah, like that's the boy right there, man. Look at him all playing with the joint. Go ahead, boy. I'm getting mad. Hey, I'm with you, brother. I'm getting mad. That's why I'm quiet over here. These are my heroes, man. Yeah. What I did in my life was behind cats like Pac, man.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Cashapp, I got you, DJ Cashapp. I got you, brother, no doubt.
Like he couldn't even make the West Side look tough. With the hand sign in the tub. Like, nah, bro. Hey, I'm gonna tell you some real stuff, bro. We ain't respect that in the South, man. When Pac was doing
Straight, give me the 120.
he from the East Coast. Yeah, that's. I just pushed that to the back of my brain after I said, I'm just like,
No doubt, Cashapp, most definitely. Anonymous, peace. Thanks for the love.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Take the ultra wide.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yes.
I'll just watch this shit. I don't want to put a song. I think they play music, global music in the background. So just watch this shit. Look at this sissy ass nigga. I knew the nigga was a sissy when I see the earring in his nose. Any man with an earring in his nose is a sissy. Yeah, I said
it. I agree with you, boy.
Now I rock earrings in my ears. I don't give a fuck because I be blamed out. I'm Ice House nigga. But any grown man with an earring in his nose is a sissy boy.
Who said that?
X-Clan.
I'm about to say I don't do no piercings, but when people, if they say, you know, the guys get it on the left side, but now niggas is getting both ears, man.
Eric Scott, my little bro, Eric Scott in the building. Salute, bro. If you want to get up here, get in some of this Atlanta bashing, come on, tap that link. It's in the chat, bro. I'm tired.
Hey, Scott, they ain't the only person you see up in here. King and Carl.
That's it, Jones Bay. I see you in the building. Look at this, man. Look at this sissy ass nigga. Yeah, I call him a sissy. A half a pillow biter. Taking it both ways. Giving it both ways.
There was a couple other pictures I seen. You know, I don't know if they was Photoshop, but this should definitely look real. Salute to Scott, man. Salute to Scott. What up? What was that? I seen my name. This nigga fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Niggas in a tub, a bunch of gold with a bunch of men standing over him. Nigga, at least have women taking your pics in the tub, nigga.
Right.
A bunch of gay men taking pics in the tub of you, man. I don't mean to say the G word. I ain't say the F word, though. Gay is gay. Gay be happy. You got a bunch of happy-ass men taking pics of you in the tub, nigga.
King, you got to be correct, man. You'll get a hate crime saying that word.
What? I said gay. I mean, gay be happy, nigga.
Yeah, that's what they say, but, you know. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. Hey, Propane. Hey, man, you the same way, homie. You see how devastating you both was?
My bad. I'm back, y'all. I had to bounce back. My bad.
Yeah, King, man. What are you doing?
Salute, man? E.
Yo, check this out.
Propane hurt, man.
No,
salute, anonymous.
These are old wounds he opening up.
Yeah, open up old wounds. But y'all, I'm gonna let you hear what he said about Jay-Z and Beyonce word for word what he said in that interview on our dialogue. So shout out to our dialogue.
But before you do that, before you do that, guy, you know what's gonna end up happening. All that's do is gonna get whack a reason to bring some old shit up, boy. I'm telling you, watch. This shit just gonna stir up. People gonna start questioning, asking, is that nigga really, you know what I'm saying? Was that nigga really fruity?
So you know what I hate about Wack, bro? He got too much opinion on stuff he don't know about, right? how do you take a cat serious and lay on his back talking to grown men on the phone?
He wasn't laying on his
No, on his belly.
He
He was on his belly. He was on his belly, dangling his feet. Yeah, he was dangling his feet on the side of the bed.
Hey, stomach and back, you still in violation. Boy, you better sit in the chair or stand up straight.
I did a parody on that shit.
Oh, yeah.
You don't lay in the bed talking to no man, man.
Nah, he was screaming. He was screaming across the bed, dangling his feet.
like not even knowing he being recorded, man.
Shout out to the queen, Mrs. Btbtv was in the building.
There go the queen. There go the queen. Queen in the building.
Big sister, you know I woke up early. You know I'm in my sobriety now. I've been clean for 3 weeks now. Why I woke up so early? You know it ain't a lie.
3 days. About 3 days.
Yeah, whatever, Krause.
Come out. All y'all East Coast niggas still mad. Let it go. Stop hating. What's hating about Pac? Pac from the East Coast. Pac is from the East Coast. Lawrence Robinson, you forgot? He's born in Cleveland.
From the East Coast.
I ain't you know I'm young in the mud. I'm finna be 37. Ain't Pac born in New York and he moved to Baltimore?
No.
Then he go to school, go to Pickett.
Let me say something. Pac was born in Clinton State Correctional Facility. His mother was locked up at Clinton State Prison.
Yeah,
Clinton,
his mother was pregnant.
He was born there. He was raised in Harlem, and he was raised in Baltimore, Maryland.
Hey, King, I'm gonna give you some game though. In the South, see, we didn't know that when Pac just came up. Yeah, we thought he was from the West Coast, but until we got older and we started realizing, okay, like you said, he was born in Clinton. His mama was pregnant when his stepdaddy did that bank and all that with the Black Panther movement.
Jersey.
But so he went from New York to Jersey to Baltimore. So we was always confused how you.
Listen, he was from Jersey to New York to Baltimore. Why do you think that was much in Newark, New Jersey, East Orange, New Jersey, and Montclair, New Jersey?
Yep, that's why we didn't understand Pac. I mean, I idolize Pac. Pac, that guy. We can't take away his music.
Fuck Pac.
I just think he just went to the West Coast. Pac out, man.
This conversation, boy, oh my goodness.
All-time list, and they had Jay-Z and they had Tupac at number 4. And a whole lot of people was mad about it, man. You had some people that felt like, Jay-Z, he was at number 1 and he should be at number 1. And you had some people that felt like Tupac, he should be at number 1. So I want to ask you, man, how you feel about it, man? Tupac and Jay-Z.
To me, Tupac. Only reason why you inching Jay past Tupac because he got goddamn Beyonce. You take Beyonce away, then bar for bar. Yeah, he might rap better than Pac, but Pac came with the heart. That's different. It's just different. You can't beat that. You can never beat the heart, bro.
Nigga, you just said he rap better than Pac. What you do?
Pac he do, bro.
Pac got heart. If Pac had so much heart, why he didn't keep it fucking real and act like Biggie had something to do with him getting killed? If he had so much heart, why he didn't stop Suge Knight for kept keeping sighting that East Coast West?
Hold on, King. I got a question for that.
Keep it real.
I'm gonna tell you. I feel like this is why I feel like Pac went against the East Coast. You gotta think about it. When Tupac died, my grandmama came outside and told me and all my cousins, we were playing dodgeball, man. And my grandmama came outside and said, Tupac died, but make it long.
Let me shout Kevin Clubhouse because we showing love in the shower time. Shout Kevin Clubhouse, yo. Just because he
Kevin Clubhouse, what's up, man?
All right. Go ahead.
You all right now, Kev? OGK, you all right? I'm all right with you.
All right, Stone C, go ahead and say what you're saying.
But what I'm saying, though, like, I'm from Dallas, bro. So I'm just letting y'all know the power of what Tupac had, because Pac died in 96. My grandmama came outside. We were playing dodgeball. She came outside like her sister died or somebody, or her uncle, or one of her kids. Pac died, y'all. Pac died. She made us come in the house and watch all that. That when they were showing them videos of Pac.
Eric Scott, if you want to say something, hit that link. You don't gotta say that. We ain't talking Tupac because he ain't from the East Coast. Bitch ass nigga.
Hey, Scott, get in here, man. We gonna show Texas business, man. Scott, get in here. Business, Scott.
Y'all.
You gotta get in here, Scott. It's just me. I'm the only Texas cat. I'm the only Southern cat in the cat.
Hey, Propane. Hey, you see. Hey, you see God in here, man. He owned one today. He's starting already. You see that? Right?
I didn't know he was from. I didn't know he was from the Mob ties place and shit.
Yeah. Nah, see, Scott real Mob ties.
Oh man.
Hey, Scott, get in here, man. Represent for me. I'm by myself. God dang, I was by myself the other day you came in. Help me out. Hey, shout out to Willie D and forget what King say. Yeah, King, I'm on your butt. You think you were gonna hostile on me that day and I wasn't gonna come back?
Willie D's a duck.
Hey, 48 miles of power, man. All the war. Yeah. All right.
Some people can be technical, just like the difference between Jordan and LeBron. Jordan, technical. That motherfucker technical. He a master. LeBron, man, all the way goddamn gangster goon you know what I mean? Two different styles. That's it.
Salute.
If Pac was here, you think if Pac was here, who do you think the girl would have been with? Hold up. Hold up. It's about being with the biggest, huh? Who would do it the most? You still can't act. You can't do no movies. You can't do what Pac was doing. Come on, how can you be better than Pac? You one shot Charlie. You just the best at your one shot.
Salute, boss.
That boy was a triple threat.
Black Widow. Salute, boss.
I did groups that were successful, solo albums that were successful, and movies that were successful. Hands down, partner. If he had lived, smoked everything walking.
Let me keep it real. Pac did 3 good movies that I liked. Above the Rim. What's that? Juice.
Man, every movie
Poetic Justice.
All that other shit was trash.
Stop it.
No, King.
Stop it, boy.
Come on now.
No, Gridlock was a good movie. Bullet was a good movie. You need to stop that.
Hey, man.
Why? Because they were talking about.
Hey, what was the movie when he played the cop?
Bullet.
Gridlock.
Man, you can't tell me that ain't a Oscar-winning movie.
Man, hell no.
Pac could act. Now, come on.
It wasn't Gridlock. It was gang related. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't even know y'all Pac.
You can't tell me it one. Man, come on, man.
Come on now.
King. King, why you always gotta go against the grain?
Juice, Above the Rim, and Poetic Justice. That's all I got for you for the movie.
Propane, we've been on the same side all morning. Come on now.
Above the Rim. Yeah, Texas Lone Star said Above the Rim. It was Above the Rim too, bro. Come on now.
Wait, I mentioned that. Juice, Above the Rim.
Above the Rim, Poetic Justice.
That's it.
This nigga did all that before 25. Stop hating, King.
Man, you know King gonna go against the grain, man. King will always, if we say it was a bad movie, King would say it's a good movie.
He laid down with the small hats in 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
King, just because you know all these cats on a personal level, get out of here with that. Be a fan again. The fans say it was solid. You the only one saying it ain't.
Yeah, I ain't bang. I definitely been with gang related or gridlock.
Hey, Niecy. Hey.
Look, she's saying hi.
Put it down. We can't see her. How you doing, Niecy?
She's saying, King, stop all that Pac hate.
Man, what's Scott at, man? Scott, get in here, man. I need you.
Hey, you know King Shine like this, dog. When he do this, he love this shit, dog. Y'all know this. But you wrong though, King, because the movies that, like I said, Jigga didn't play. I mean, he played state prop, those funny, like those, you know, B movies, but he didn't play no movies, dog. He didn't play no. What? Come on. I know that, but I'm saying so we can agree that Pac can act.
Yeah. He can act his ass off. He can act his ass off.
He play the same damn role every time.
Hey, look, King, the best rap. Rap actor. The best
he
was
gonna be
O-Dog too, eh? Remember that he was gonna be O-Dog.
He switched it up on Poetic
Punched
Justice.
up John Singleton.
Propane and Mac, I'm glad y'all in here, man. But look, cause y'all my age, I can tell. But look, Tupac, DMX, Ice Cube, and now Ice-T, he's suspect. But them three, you can't tell me them ain't no good actors. Them boys could have been anything.
All right, now y'all about to hate me because I don't like Belly. I'm sorry. That nobody can act in that bitch. None of them.
Man, come on, you mean to tell me that's a hood movie, man? When I watch movies on the weekends, Belly is in my list. You can't tell me Nas.
Belly was all right for his time.
Right.
Belly was the first Tubi movie.
Man, get out of here. Get out of here.
Yo, what about Belly too, King?
Nah, Belly was trash. Nah, I agree with y'all, Belly. Man, y'all telling me DMX didn't do his thing in Belly when he was chilling with the Jamaican and all that? Man, come on, man.
I mean, that's the only part I like. That's the only part I like.
Come on, man. I'm a Southern cat, man. Can't say nothing about DMX and Belly or Nas. And them boys do the thing. What do you say?
Time out. Let me get back to bash this nigga. Big Gipp, real quick.
After that album that he was doing, he had already showed us him almost finished with the new album, where he was moving to Atlanta, putting on the slave. He had like this whole little slave. I'm going back and I'm gonna start my new label in Atlanta. He already, that shit that he was doing with Death Row was already written out. He was already writing the new album and was gonna say the new label was gonna be in Atlanta. So in his mind, he had already gave Death Row what he owed Death Row. If he had lived, he was gonna be in Atlanta making the new record and the new label. So at the end of the day, if it played out the way it played out, baby, everything that you see now probably wouldn't be what it is. So with me knowing how electric he was when he walked in the room, bro, you had to have all the money to have that kind of about yourself. You wanted the money. You knew the money make people go, hey, you got the money. Pac didn't need no money to make people look at him. Pac was a star without the money. So if I put these two individuals beside each other without the money, hey man, the little bald head man wins the game. Across the board. Nobody ever recorded as fast as him, put out as many songs as him.
Just because you put out a lot of junk, don't make all that shit hot, bro. I remember 10 hot, I think I remember 10 hot Pac songs. The rest of that shit, I couldn't fuck with.
I couldn't keep up with it.
Man, a lot of that shit was good. I like I Get Around. I like Hit 'Em Up.
Yeah.
When I ride on my enemies, that West Coast shit he did with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
Hey, King. You mean to tell me
California Love to America's Most Wanted.
You can only name certain songs. The whole Pac album went hard, man.
Yeah, he had a lot of material. I couldn't keep up with it.
Everything went hard.
Yeah, it went hard now. Now, come on, y'all.
Peace to the gods and earth.
Peace to the gods. Look, yo.
Who's that, John?
Peace, John.
Peace, God. Peace, Cross. Stone, what it do, my brother? What's up, John?
What's up? Pac didn't start
You already.
God. After Pac sold, after he died, after Pac sold the album. That nigga couldn't break the platinum album's alive.
Hey, hold on, man. Let me say. Hey, boy, what you got? Hold on, John. Let me get that King real quick. Because I owe King something. He went at me Sunday, so I got to come back. So, King. So, every rapper I bring up or we bring up, you got something King.
What is that?
You heard, oh, yeah, that thing. But it seemed like every rapper we say was great, you say they ain't great.
I'm not saying they ain't great. I'm just saying they ain't.
But you didn't tell me, look, this I know you really didn't like Pac. Because you said up here name songs. I can't name songs.
Jersey.
Every song went hard. And you, man, come on, King. Come on now, brother.
See, we even got people in the chat. Even Lawrence Robinson said, "Born, I'm not from the East Coast. I'm saying he's the best rapper of all time."
Man, come on, man. I think Biggie was a better rapper. But you got to think about it. Biggie put metaphors together. You know, escargot, my cargo. You know, he put good words together.
Man,
but
Biggie was a better lyricist. Pac was a better entertainer. It's a big difference.
Put that experience. Even Jay-Z say, man, let's go to East Coast cats.
They will immediately feel representing
niggas. Jay-Z used to be scared to go behind DMX.
Pac got bars.
Man, I seen you a video right now where Jay-Z said it out his own mouth. He hated going behind DMX.
And you know why, Stone? You know why, Stone? DMX was the real person that Tupac was. That Tupac was portraying. Tupac was an entertainer. He mastered the game because he grew up in the school of arts. So he was a born entertainer. So when Tupac was doing all that extra, he did all that extra stuff in his personality. He wasn't like that on camera, bro.
DMX was following Pac.
He was like,
no. Y'all gotta learn the history. Y'all gotta learn the history. DMX came out in '91. Listen, bro. If you don't know the history,
DMX came out in '89.
Hold on. I am saying something that no one said because, as I know, y'all don't know the history, bro.
Pac came out before DMX. Yes or no?
Listen carefully. No.
Okay.
Listen, bro. Listen, man. DMX was out. DMX was out on an independent label in 1990. Listen carefully. Just go look it up. DMX was on an independent label in 1990 before a while.
We're talking about rap.
Hold on. Listen to me. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully.
Smoke crack.
He did what?
He never smoked crack.
Well, hold on, bro. We don't like I keep saying, bro. We gotta stop with the hyperbole. Some of it's hype, and some of it's the truth.
You experiences on what we can agree with. Yeah, DMX that guy. Ain't nobody taking DMX that guy. Jay-Z even said he was scared to go behind DMX because he had the crowd hype.
Listen carefully.
DMX was the buck, man. Everybody still out Pac. Straight up, everybody still out Pac. DMX.
All right. Let me explain this something to y'all. Let me explain something to y'all. Y'all are speaking from a fandom standpoint. If you were there, it wasn't that. People, listen carefully, bro. If I can't teach the younger generation, I'm 54 years old, bro. I was there personally with Pac. I toured with Pac 2 times. What I'm telling you is that there's personalities in the street and there's personalities on screen. Pac was hip hop Hollywood. It wasn't the same. It was an image that they created, just like the thug life image. It led to nowhere because Pac never fulfilled his true birthright, which was to be a revolutionary in the game. That's why his lyrics was so profound. That's why he was able to hit you in the heart. But heart ain't shit without good mind.
Hey, did you hear?
And without a mind, it's Matula Shakur put him on game.
Hold on, Mac.
He wasn't just a revolutionary. It was Pac.
Hold on. Hey, King, post what Yada said. That last message he posted.
No, I'm not putting that bullshit up there.
Yeah, because you don't agree with it.
I don't agree with this shit. I'm not putting it up there.
Nah, what I'm saying, John,
look, the only thing I'm saying is the times. See, like what we're speaking on is a man that died 28 years ago, bro. So when we look at the reality of it, Pac was only in the game for 4 years, bro. Literally. That shit went by so quick.
In them 4 years, he did more far as look, this is what I'm saying, John. I'm not saying
Pac came in the game in '89. Pac did strictly for my niggas in '89.
No, yeah, even before he was with Death Row, he made
before he was with Death Row. No. Before he was with Death Row, so Tupac was a dancer.
Digital Underground. That's what we was.
Hold on.
No, we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about
listen carefully. Listen carefully. He got with a crew called Digging in the Grapes, a producer named Diamond D.
After the crew.
Listen to me.
Y'all gotta stop saying Pac was
look, bro. I'm speaking of before Pac made any of the West Coast activity, before Pac made any of the Hollywood screen activity, Pac was in another activity of hip hop, bro. He was with Diamond D and produced by Diamond D. He made a song simultaneously with a group from Boston called Ed O.G. and the Bulldogs. He made Brenda's Got a Baby, which was his first hit. That was the first time we recognized Pac.
Hold on. Pac was with Digital Underground, not Digging in the Grapes. He was with Digital Underground. Humpty now.
But hold on. We ain't talking about Digital Underground. He just had to do what he had to do.
Pac and Biggie both were in the industry functioning, and we had an underground then. There was no YouTube, there was no internet to make people popular. So we had what we call the underground, and we ran the underground as hip hop.
John, let me ask you this, and then you can continue. Let me ask you this. Let's say this was back in the day. Let's say I was a rapper, right? And I was rapping back in the 80s, early 90s. Of course, I'm gonna get with the group that's dancing and making that type of music. Hold on, let me say it. Of course, I'm gonna get in the group and make that type of music because that's what the world wanted at that time. But Pac separated himself. That's when Brenda Had a Baby come out. People start understanding because it was Brenda and everybody on this panel. Everybody had a Brenda.
You had to fight to put that song out. You weren't putting that song out.
When he started making the music he wanted to make,
bro, y'all don't know hip hop, bro. That was the only music on the radio then. Listen carefully, bro. Listen, bro.
It was in his biopic. They said, "Yo, you have to fight to put that out with the record label." Come on,
yo, you know it's deep. You know it's deep, bro. You know it's deep. You know it's deep. Y'all gonna have these same arguments in about 15 years with somebody that was just born 10 years ago. Y'all gonna be thinking with the
we're gonna be right, and then they're gonna argue with us.
Real talk. Y'all gonna be sitting there like, well, I was there. No, I remember when it happened in 2001 when the Twin Towers fell. But somebody that's gonna be younger, that was just born in 2002, is gonna be trying to tell you what and why it happened in 2001. That's what I'm dealing with y'all right now.
All documented. It's all documented now, John. That's the difference.
No. That's my point. If it's documented, why do you question the documentation? Where do they think they get the documentation from for Tupac? They got it from people that lived with him. The people that lived in that time, that walked with him. And what I'm trying to explain to you,
telling me that they wanted to put out Brenda Got a Baby? Is that what you're saying?
Listen, bro. Every MC had real music then. It wasn't like it is now. Hip hop is a game now. It's a gimmick.
Don't nobody else care.
We ain't talking about Pop no more. We talking about Big Gipp. Pop shit. We talking about Big Gipp and Atlanta rappers keep beats in the East Coast rap.
Well, Big Gipp was talking about Pac. So think
I'm agreeing with Yada.
But that's my point. When we get so emotionally invested in what somebody say, we ignore the facts. And that's my point. It's like telling a woman that's getting her ass beat that nigga ain't no good for her. But when he make her nut, she'll take another black eye.
I got one question.
That's what we do.
Did Pac shoot 2 off-duty cops? Yes or no?
He didn't know that. He didn't know
it don't matter. It don't matter. You're fucking with some black people.
My question is this: what do y'all call gangster? Y'all call goofy shit gangster, or do y'all call beating the system a gangster?
No, I call protecting my people gangster.
All right.
Hey, right. So where did Pop protect his people at? See, we can get to the facts.
In Atlanta, where he shot the 2 off-duty cops.
He pulled up on Biggie and Puffy in the red Hummer at the Soul Train Awards, and they Tupac and Suge Knight, right? When they pulled up on Biggie and Puffy in the red Hummer at the Soul Train Awards, and they both got out, and Tupac, he started yelling at Biggie. I had no idea y'all was there, yo. You and Goodie Mob, because I came across a picture, right, of you, CeeLo Green, you know, Goodie Mob, right? And you can see Tupac and Suge in the picture. From your point of view, man, what happened between the two camps that day?
It was amazing. First of all, we were giving an award to, I think, a Jagged Edge. I think they had won an award. I think we was doing something like that. And we went to break. And then all of a sudden, when you go to break on commercial, everybody kind of chilling or whatever, you hear the door go boom. And then you see Tupac with Suge and about 1,000 Bloods and Crips walking down the middle of the auditorium, just screaming because Big Them had just went off. So Big Them.
All right. Yeah, I heard that, right? Now check this out. I want to hear something real quick. This is
King. I was there. I was there at that Source Awards event, King. Word is bond. So that's my point. I'm listening to what he's saying. They walked down the aisle. They wasn't disrupting any show or anything. When they came, it was their time to come on for the performance. They went to the back of the hall and came down the aisles as a part of the performance. It wasn't like they was disrupting anything. So people that didn't understand it.
Yeah, that's how they made that shit sound.
I want you to hear something. I want you to hear something again. I want you to hear something real quick. Hold on. I want you to hear this real quick. This is what everybody trying to realize. Everybody was acting like Pop was a gangster wherever he's at. Nas and them had that nigga shook in the park.
Oh, stop it. Stop. Nas was no gangster at all. It was Jungle the real gangster. Stop it. Nas had him shook.
So excited to announce that
to the motherfucking park.
You still here?
All right. Now,
I told you, born. Pac was a lot of live wire shit, but he wasn't that guy that was smart in the game because he wasn't that guy from the street. He was doing what the street heard. What the street told him.
Somebody asked me to name 10 Biggie songs. You want me to name 10 Biggie songs? I'm gonna give it to you right now. Things That Change, Give Me the Loop, Machine Gun Funk, Warning, Ready to Die, One More Chance. The what?
It ain't to you. Keep going, nigga. Keep going.
What? Hold up. The what? The what? with Method Man. Let's go. Juicy.
The what?
Strong.
That was Method Man's song.
Big Papa. Friend of Mine's. Unbelievable. And Suicidal Thoughts.
You just Google that.
Hold on. I don't got to do nothing.
They were team, man.
He named fans.
Kick in the doorway, Vin the 4-4.
Hey, John.
Papa, don't hit me no
I can name 10 hits that Pac had. 10 hits.
Hypnotize was my shit.
I want
just like Pac. We were fans.
Let's go.
But we were also peers.
No, I know, John. I respect that. You were there.
Yo. What I'm saying is this, bro. What I want to say is this, man. And I say it with all humility. 25 years ago, bro, I wasn't the man you was talking to. So niggas like Pac and them used to look at me for motherfucking squeezing the trigger. So I keep hearing everybody talking this crazy shit. Niggas wasn't shit wasn't like that, bro. Like it's crazy. I'm listening to, like, do y'all know Pac made all of Pac money really came after he died?
So angry, bro.
No, because y'all are younger and we're not influencing those come to history as being distorted. And when you distort the history, you change the story.
Yeah. Look, we just having friendly conversation, man. You talking two youngsters against two old people. It ain't nothing like that, bro. So chill out.
Hold on. When the youngsters are talking to the old school, and the old school gives rebuttal,
we just giving you your opinion. This ain't one of them things where the youngsters shut up to the youngsters.
Right. But what I'm talking, Stone. What I'm saying is not opinion; it's witnessed fact. See, I was there, like a grown man, rolling blunt, smoking weed with these.
All right, calm out. 1 second. Let me say something. Please let me say something real quick. Salute y'all. Give me 1 second. Kevin Clubhouse say he had a DMX story. So let him say his DMX story, and we can get back to this. Kevin Clubhouse, go ahead.
Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. Kev grew up in New York.
OGK.
Yeah. What's up? What's up, Stone C? Grew up in New York, South Bronx, Harlem, Esplanade Gardens, 146. We all got dumb family all throughout Harlem. We actually had a bar on 149th in Amsterdam for years, right across from the pool hall. Okay, so all right, so that's qualifying, I guess that's what you're saying. So anyway, 1990, I'm in D Block. I'm in Valhalla with DMX and Styles. We go at it, rapping. DMX was the rapper, the pen rapper when I got there. Like they had a little bit. I don't know if you'll remember on when Styles P was talking about being in Valhalla. He talked about DMX walking him around Valhalla and taking him to a band room. Yeah, he not lying. Valhalla did it. Anybody else that might have been went to Valhalla know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's crazy, right? And it's not hating, but DMX winded up not fucking with the band. We had a show to do on the girls' side. Don't get me wrong, he came and did the show with us on the men's side, but we kind of had a little bit of I don't think he liked the band working with me. I had got out the military and I got locked up, and I went up to the White Plains doing dirt. That's how I wound up getting caught up in Valhalla. And like I said, we did the show together. Here's what I'm about to say. Inside the jail, Yonkers had the biggest car. Yonkers is in Mount Vernon in Valhalla.
Miss ARM, peace, Queen, peace, salute.
Yeah, Yonkers, and there was a mini riot. The mini riot with Yonkers in Mount Vernon too in 1990. In after the basketball tournament, we took the basketball tournament. I played with White Plains. White Plains, we beat everybody. We beat Yonkers, Mount Vernon. Anyway, after the basketball tournament, a little riot kicked up. But when I want to sit back and say, Valhalla had weights and all that shit there. DMX was not a nigga that was out and on the yard like that. They had plenty of niggas from Yonkers.
You see that?
They had plenty of niggas from Yonkers. Like, basketball games bring everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is out on it. Nah, dude was kind of quiet. Maybe he knew he was going. I don't know if he knew he was going to get signed when he got out. I don't know, but he wasn't no rah-rah nigga in jail at all. I mean, trying to diss the dead or nothing like that. I'm just saying he was quiet. He wasn't DMX. He wasn't that DMX. Like when I rapped,
that was Hollywood.
When I rapped against DMX in 1990, he had a little bit of a different style. Like I knew about Spellbound from 1990. He told me K Solo stole Spellbound from him. He was going, he told me about. I knew about the Sesame Street. Anybody that might have been around to know he had a different kind of style. I think he did. He had when I ran into him. Now I can give you some bars right now to show you. I still got bars. I like a motherfucker. So I'm not making that. Yeah, but when he got out, I think it was a combination of. I think it was Rough Riders that really gave him that DMX sound. But back to what y'all was talking about originally. I'm gonna get back to the story right. Back to what y'all was talking about originally. It's kind of like if you give Jay-Z the #1 spot, you give it to him like LeBron for longevity. Pac clearly had a bigger impact in a smaller amount of time, just like Jordan or Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders had the hardest 9 years running back damn they could have. You know what I'm saying? But his career was cut short. If he would have had the longevity, then Barry Sanders would be the best running back in the league. But he only had 9 years. So you could kind of look like Pac.
Facts, big facts.
Kind of look at Pac as the GOAT to a degree. Because first of all, he don't got the longevity. But far as impact, there's nobody. I mean, niggas was in cars ready to do shit listening to Pac. Niggas wasn't in cars ready to do nothing listening to Jay-Z.
But they was
Jay-Z because Jay-Z telling you to make money and not die like a fool. See, that's the difference. Niggas don't understand what happened,
Jay-Z
man.
stole mad shit from Pac, though.
He said it right there. Word up. The longevity is what makes you successful. Who you are is what makes you successful.
Excuse me, not Pac's death, Biggie's death. If Biggie don't die, Jay-Z don't have the impact. He don't come across the same way. Jay-Z needed to.
Jay-Z stole everything from Big and Pac. That's facts.
Hey, John.
Man, Jay-Z had already went gold before Pac and Big released the record. We talking about hold on, bro. We talking about Hawaiian Sophie in 1988. Independently sold 500,000 records.
The album
back in was not platinum.
Do y'all hear what y'all saying? Hold on. Do you know how many record sales is a gold plaque?
John, let me say this, John.
Let me show y'all something real quick. A gold plaque is 500,000.
We know what a gold plaque is, man.
A gold plaque is 500,000 units sold.
7 times platinum.
Listen carefully.
Pardon body.
Everything Pac did with platinum.
Pardon body. Like King say, God dang, if I should have said that a long time ago. But anyway, pardon body. John, what we saying, we're not saying you wrong. We're not disrespecting our elders. We talking as us. We the ones that bought that album. My generation. Your generation is bottom house. But listen what I'm saying. I do believe
our generation bought those albums.
Hold on, John, you ain't let me get it out. Hold on, John.
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like Biggie was the better artist when it comes to it. The metaphors he used, and he used metaphors to where everybody can understand it, not just East Coast cats. West, the South, Midwest, everybody. We understood what Biggie was saying. So let's take Jay-Z out of it. Before as Pac talking that real life, it don't matter if he's with Digital Underground. People didn't want to hear that type of music back then. And before Death Row, he made Brenda.
No, it's the opposite, bro. Everybody talked and listened. We lived that.
Hold on, let me say something real quick. I need to mute your mics. Let me say this real quick. We was into that conscious rap back in the day. We like hardcore rap and we like conscious rap. We was mixed with that shit. Most of us 5%, and most of us Muslim, and most of us was in the streets, and most of us hustle, and most of us shot niggas, but we still try to live a righteous life. We just get what the give us. You dig what I'm saying? So we like that conscious rap, and we like that hardcore rap. We had it both in North. We had it both in Jersey and New York and Philly. We had hardcore and we had conscious. We had them roots.
Pac had best of both worlds.
That ain't what I'm saying, King. What I'm saying is, and I think y'all will agree with me when I say this. What I'm saying to say is, what y'all saying is absolutely right. Y'all live where Biggie lived, and Pac is from that side too. He went to Pac start rapping real stuff. Y'all already knew rap. Y'all already knew what rap was supposed to sound like. But we talking about to the masses. You did.
I got a question to the panel.
Y'all won't let me finish.
Bigger impact, Pac.
Hold on, John. Every time I say
impact.
We got 7 people up here. It gotta be one mic.
Okay, well let me say it. Y'all won't let me say it. What I'm saying is, John, you absolutely right on what you're saying. Yes, y'all probably know more about Pac and Biggie than we can ever know. But I'm telling you, to the masses, but that don't explain the music Pac did make before he went to Death Row. It still was real music that everybody can understand. They related to preachers. They related to homeless people. They related to the gangsters. They related to the dope sellers.
Facts.
They related to everybody. They related to the people that went to work every day. Tupac cares if don't nobody else care. So I know
that's a big bar right there.
Yeah, that line right there.
Let me piggyback him real quick. Check this out. Jay-Z used groups to sell himself and make his impact. Pac didn't.
Thank you, OG.
Jay-Z used State Property. He used DMX. He used Ja Rule. He used
Young Guns. The Young Guns. He stole all Chris and Neef style. Jay-Z did steal Chris and Young Neef style.
I ain't never been a Jay-Z fan.
I'm gonna say this. That nigga Hov was fighting.
Why are black people always hating the successful black man? Hold on, Stone. Stone, y'all spoke. Hold on, Stone, y'all spoke. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain what hold on, Stone, I'll let you speak. Hold on, Stone, let me let you speak. Hip hop is not no north, south, east, west plantation slave shit. Hip hop is black. Hip hop. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Hip hop is a black culture. So when we created hip hop, when black people created hip hop, we didn't see the master's plantation on the east. No, we didn't. Listen carefully. This is before you were born. Your mom and dad wasn't fucking yet. I'm trying to explain something to you. You're not listening. You can't learn if you don't listen. And I'm trying to explain something that's truthful. It's just history. Hip hop was created so that the world, namely other people outside of our community, can see what white people was doing to us in our community. We had no voice. So we didn't make hip hop for all this goofy shit.
Queens. Tell me I'm
No. Hip hop was created in the streets of New York City, the 5 boroughs, and New Jersey. The first hip hop label came outside of that. Listen to me carefully. Just record the snippet that I'm trying to tell you. Hip hop was created in the streets, the urban culture, from what we call the Last Poets and Gil Scott-Heron, which was a 60s poet group that rapped to music. They used to use drums. So what we did was we were their children. And as being their children, we had the same talent and gift of poetic expression. So when we gave our poetic expression, we all of a sudden had turntables and music. So we used disco music and took the break beats from disco music and made a track to rap to. We rapped about things that was happening. We rapped about things that was happening in our community. That's why the first successful record was called The Message from Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. And that song was strictly about
that's not a fact. That's not the first successful record. Boy, what's good though, my G? How you doing, man? What's good?
Hey, well, tell me the first. Tell me the first.
I was listening to you, man. I ain't tolerating all that Pop slander, my nigga. Pop wasn't gay, my nigga. Stop that shit, man.
Hey,
no, Jersey is second home, man. Stop that shit, man.
Cowboy.
Now that nose earring thing, I could agree with you, but I don't mean he was gay, man. You know, men created earrings. Men was wearing earrings first. Come on, man. Do the knowledge. You're gonna teach the people. Teach them correct.
Thank you.
Doing here?
Look. But this my thing, homie. I'm not from the East Coast, bro. I'm finna be 37. So
you don't gotta be from the East Coast to understand hip hop. Hip hop really came from the South, my G. It's universal.
Yeah, but look, I love the East Coast. I know rap came from it was either Brooklyn or Queens, one of the two.
Nah, that's a lie. That's a lie, man. They took that bebop shit from the South, man. That's the fucking lie, man.
Okay, well, hey, I didn't want to say it, but since you said it,
I said it. I'm from the East Coast. New York always stealing shit.
Hey, well, let me say this then.
Well, who was the first recorded rap artist? Who was the first recorded rap artist? I keep hearing this dumb shit. Who was the first recorded rap artist? All this old East, South, Northwest shit. That's nigga slave shit, man. We keep staying on that vibe. It's not that vibe. It's about blackness. Because we're talking like slaves. We separating shit like we on plantations.
Josh, you gotta chill, bro. Bro, you know I love you to death, but you gotta chill.
Hey, Stone, what I'm saying is the truth.
Good Lord. Deion Rice, Sugar Hill Gang was the first. That was the first album. Sugar Hill Gang is out of New Jersey. Fucking Teaneck, New Jersey.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Talk that Jersey shit. Talk that Jersey shit.
The Sugar Hill Gang was from Teaneck, New Jersey. That was the first rap album that even went platinum. It won't go with platinum.
That's a fact. And Jersey stole that shit from that New York nigga. That's right. We took that shit. That's a fact.
We took it, yeah.
Still looking for them.
Yo, Jersey be jacking niggas. That's a fact.
Shout out to Jersey, man. Shout out Jersey.
What my brother?
Cross, go ahead, Cross.
Cross, where you at, Cross?
Where Cross at?
Hey, but look, peep game, look.
I'm with you.
Let me say this, bro.
Listening.
Pardon body on everybody. I'm gonna use my boy King, my big bro King. Pardon body, cause that seemed to shut everybody up. But listen, I'm young, homie. I'm finna be 37. I'm just telling you, my boy just came on here and said the East Coast got it from the South. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm too young.
Yeah. Listen. All right, we're gonna say this. Everybody, my family's from the South. Most people from the East Coast, our family's from the South. Yeah. So all that shit intertwined. You know what I'm saying? My family's from North Carolina.
Here's an underground. Hold on. Let me say this.
Speak on it, kid. Talk that science.
We got North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia. I got family all over Virginia. My family originated from the South. But they came up with slave ships. Some went to the same time as the St. Croix. Some went down south, and some was up here. But all of us is the same kin. We first cousins. My grandfather had 11 brothers and sisters down in North Carolina. All our roots are Southern, so all our shit come from each other. We just turned hip-hop into hip-hop. So hip-hop didn't come from the South. That music came from the South. And our style, we made our style from the streets of the urban cities. Philly, New Jersey, New York, Boston, LOG and the Bulldogs. Come on, man, let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And then South got the hip-hop movement. South was always on the blues and the jazz and all that other shit. Jersey, we invented club music. But people ain't gonna tell you nothing about that. So it's not all about New York, it's not all about the South. You gotta think about the towns in between that help build this culture. That's what we gotta think about. We gotta think about the towns in between that help build this culture, these states in between. You know what I'm saying? The South didn't really get popular with hip-hop until hip-hop was already popping.
Yeah.
Now, keep it real. Go ahead, Kevin Clubhouse. Go ahead.
No, you're right. I was just gonna say that I was in Jamaica, Queens, in the foster home, and then I hit the South Bronx, and I'm gonna say 72, 73, and hip hop was in the South Bronx when I got there. So yeah. Now okay. back in the day, obviously they used to use the trash cans. They used to use the bullhorns from the police. They used to use those as speakers. We used to use the phones that you call a fucking fire department with for headphones because niggas couldn't afford headphones. All kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what niggas, like I said, I don't know what niggas was doing where you was at in 72, 73. But in the Bronx, it was clearly DJs. It was clearly, like he said, niggas would buy an album just to get maybe 45 seconds of a break beat.
Yeah,
you know what
break
I'm saying?
beat, yeah. And we used to cut it back to back. And we had straight on turn. We didn't even, we were the reason they created S-on turntables to create better balance and sound from scratching, because you couldn't get that same balance off of a straight on turntable with which record players were made at that time. So we created a lot of stuff. And we didn't do it separate. Nice. We didn't do it separate. We did it together as a people. We wasn't saying that we had East Coast, West Coast until a white man infiltrated hip hop. And then he made us separate ourselves because we were uniting ourselves through one voice. That has changed now because they hijacked it 20 years ago.
Then we had Chicago. Common came out. Common made that song, I Used to Love Her. That song was the realest song ever because he made it. He showed how it was. It came from the root of New Jersey, New York, and it walked its way south. What's the way West Coast in with South? No, what's the way South in with West Coast? We got West Coast. What happened? They flooded it out. That's what he was saying. So that's why I was beef with Common.
They commercialized it.
Hey, let me add one more thing, just to my recollection. When niggas was rapping back in the early 70s, they wasn't rapping about messages. They didn't rap it. It's almost like they wouldn't let you do a song when hip hop first started unless it had a message in it and it was positive. You couldn't rap about dope, pimping. You couldn't rap about none of that type of shit.
Nope. So, and tell them why. Tell them why you couldn't rap about that stuff.
Well, I would think that they wasn't going to glorify those type of images.
Exactly, because that was the food of the enemy, and we knew that.
Yeah.
Now we eating that up. We eating that up like no other.
Not until NWA came out.
Hold up. All right, J-Lo said hip hop originated from Jamaica, then the Bronx made it a cultural thing for us black people. You a motherfucking lie. It ain't originated in no Jamaica. Jamaica didn't even have reggae until after hip hop was invented. What's his name? The Dre's. What's that motherfucking name of the Dre's?
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley was singing. He wasn't even singing. He wasn't. Yo, that music.
Yeah, he was doing
music. Yo,
the
he
rock
was singing. He wasn't doing no motherfucking reggae. He was singing.
Wailing.
He was wailing. He wasn't doing no reggae at the time. There wasn't reggae. He was wailing. So you can't say hip hop changed. I do my own rock and the hip hop stuff with a kid. Yo, man, come on the music. Who got the music playing? If you got the music playing, I'm going to put you out because you're going to mess up my monetization, man. All right.
You're right. Like you say, I went, growing up in the Bronx, I went to American Party and the Jamaican Party. American Party, Jamaican Party. That's how I used to do because there were so many Jamaicans, especially when I moved uptown with 219 from White Plains Road, that we actually brought hip hop to the Jamaicans. They wasn't, you know what I'm saying? They had their own little groove, whatever the fuck they was doing, but they wasn't listening to the shit we was listening to.
Facts. That's what it was. Yeah.
They wasn't listening to what we was listening to.
They wasn't putting bars together like we put bars. Even back then.
Yeah.
Hip hop, the hippie, the hip hop, the hop, you don't stop.
Right.
Come on, man. They put bars.
That's what hip hop was. Niggas was bouncing what he just said to the beat, y'all. Niggas was to the beat.
And you know what? If y'all go back and look up Gil Scott Heron or the Last Poets, it was these groups out of Newark and Plainfield, Patterson, New Jersey, and they made music in the '60s in poetic form, like we have now in hip hop. And when you go research that, you'll see everything they were talking about was dealing with the atrocities that Black people were suffering from their open enemy. Now we are the opposite, and it's a reason because the open enemy has usurped our culture and made hip hop into rap music, which is an industry.
And that's one of the reasons Black people don't got no culture, because they're enemy in it.
Facts.
So when I hear people talk about Black culture, I respect it because hip hop is the only thing we can really grasp on, but we don't own that shit. Black people don't got no culture. This the first time in history, like Born, he can monetize off of Black culture and issues via his platform. This is the first time in history we see it. We could do it.
Yep.
But when we want to go back to hip hop, the reason I give a credit to the South, because if you do the science, if you do any research, you'll see even James Brown. I believe hip hop was birthed through James Brown, but even if you look at James Brown motivation, I think they call it the talking blues, like the shit that Jubilees was doing, is a little before bebop. You talking about the late 1800s? They was doing this shit in the South.
Well, right. That's what they call scatting. Cab Calloway.
All that shit. That's why I give credit to hip hop.
He was scatting. See, hip hop is a genre that we created solely for the purpose of our advancement and movement as a people. It was the first time music has ever been done that on any broad scale for any culture, for any people in the world. That's why hip hop is dominant, because it's really an outreach, a voice, a mic to the world about what's happening that people can't see in your hood. So now they done commercialized it. So now we look at it from a goofy standpoint with no accountability nor responsibility, and we just influence wickedness, death, crime, murder. All that stuff is being influenced through the language that we're giving our children called hip hop.
Parcel. Let me cut that off real quick. Yo, happy Born Day, happy Cypher Day, and New Year to Allah the Father. Peace, Father Allah. Happy Born Day.
True indeed. Happy Born Day to the great, the original, from Clarence 13X, the Father of Law. Peace.
Happy Born Day. Salute.
But I think we just gotta look at hip hop. Look at hip hop as a Black thing and not a regional or sectional thing. Whereas the North got artists and the South got artists and the West got artists and the East got artists. We all Black, and we created hip hop from our Blackness, not from our location. And we need to stop that mentality, bro, because it's keeping us separated. We lost Big and Pop because the white man intervened and created that. based on our own ignorance. We arguing about who was first, who on first, who on third. Like we arguing that when in reality it only allows them to come in and seep in to plant the seeds of destruction for us, and we kill each other with it. We shouldn't be arguing about north, east, south, or west, bro. We should be arguing about why we don't have the proper just due money and advancement from hip hop like we should have. They done made breakdancing an Olympic sport, and our children are dancing like a homo.
Yeah,
our kids don't. We created breakdancing. Our kids is dancing like women and fags, and we up here created hip hop. They took it and made it an Olympic sport, and our kids can't do a damn windmill. They look at me like I'm Superman because I'm 54 years old and can still breakdance. See, it's something wrong with us, bro. We disconnected.
Hold on. We gonna get back on the Goodie Mob on the big Gipp thing. Let me get back on there. Let me
right.
Get back
That's that nigga that started.
That's the nigga that started this shit. Talking that dumb shit. All right, hold on. This is what he talking about. Y'all remember what Snoop Dogg said, right? About how Nas and them.
Yeah.
This is the same thing.
Because Snoop said, what Snoop said, hey, Born, I just wanted to add one thing. Snoop said he was a banger. He knew what it was about. Pac wasn't.
Yeah.
And that's the point I was trying to make earlier to Stone.
Even what Big Gipp said, but even when they ran down, when they pulled up a Biggie and Puffy and them, Biggie had his goons whip out the heat already. Like, yo, what's it gonna be, nigga? Oh, you got a gun? You got a gun, big boy? All right. Remember that?
Yeah, them was right
Remember,
here. Like,
everybody's
right
gangster in their own background.
So just imagine Tupac coming, walking down the aisle, walking up the steps, and just walking into the back of the stage. And that's the picture that people see. That's Tupac walking up and Goodie Mob standing there. You see Goodie Mob standing there, but what you don't see in the picture is Biggie Smalls and them is on the other side of that picture, standing there. So we're between Biggie them and Tupac and Suge. So understand that when Tupac was going off, like, you bet my man, we was right there like, oh man, like, wow, like, it was crazy, and it was a crazy night.
What was Biggie's reaction when Tupac confronted him?
Truthfully, it's damn near just like the movie. Big was just standing there looking at him. You know what I mean? Like, that one thing I can give Big was, it was no hoe in Big. It was no punk in Big. Big was a big guy. Big was bigger than a lot of us during them times. You know what I mean? Big was really big. So
he was real big, yo?
Yeah, he was bigger than everybody. Man, that man was tall and he had size. So
I didn't know that.
And so to a certain extent, like I don't know if Pac could have handled him, you know what I mean, one-on-one. You know, I don't know if Pac could have handled big man on one-on-one. He would have tried, because that was Pac, you know what I mean? But I already knew, you know, that's what Suge was for.
Hey, what was Suge doing, yo, when all this was taking place?
Suge was straight game banged out. I can tell you what he had on. He had a burgundy sweatshirt on and a burgundy pea hat on. He was all the way game banged out. So, you know, like, it wouldn't have been too good if they got hold to him, because they couldn't have handled what they had with them at that time. Like, they was totally outnumbered. You know what I mean? It was boy, it was Bloods and Crips, man. Them boys were vicious then, man. They were vicious. So, and Big, I'm gonna tell you the truth, Big was in a tuxedo, slippery shoes and all. You know what I mean? So he wasn't even no position to even. He was just standing there like.
All right, part itself. Now, when this happened, they was in New York. At the war show, it wasn't enough Bloods and Crips in there to hold New York and New Jersey down, because it was mad New Jersey and New York niggas at that thing, bruh, in New York. The motherfuckers can't come from LA and get guns, because there wasn't really no gangs in 1992 like that. There was a few United Tracks had this shit, double I, you know what I'm saying? But there was really no gangs in New Jersey and New York like that, really. And most of the gangs in New Jersey and New York was in jail. So when he's talking about this, the gangs wasn't that big enough to hold them down, give them guns in New Jersey. Let's keep it real. So when he's talking about, Pop might have a lot of Bloods and Crips with him, but there was a lot of street niggas from New York and New Jersey that was at that event too. See, I'm gonna tell you something. People like him, he see what he want to see. He Tupac was a great artist. I ain't gonna front, he was. I wasn't particularly fond of music like that, but he was a great artist. What I'm saying is, when niggas like this grown ass men with long ass hair and beards glorify another man, get your chin off his phone, nigga. Stop tickling his balls with your chin here, nigga. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. All these guys was regular devil, but they all was artists. They all was great in their own right. But you can't come up here and say, oh, this and that, oh, Pac would have been fucking Beyonce. How we know that?
We know who was getting Beyonce though. Pimp C.
Yeah.
And that's a fact.
You know it's deep, bro. Like they be talking about how many women he was running up on, and we're not talking about the fact that man died broke. His money came after he died.
Yeah. But it wasn't no money in rap, didn't it, John?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. That's what I'm trying to. Hey, Stone. When you sell 500, hey, Stone, listen carefully. When you sell 500,000 copies independent, that means you have $5 million back in 1988. When you sell 180,000 copies out of your trunk in a week, now you are Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg sold 180,000. Listen carefully, bro. You sell 180,000 dime bags of weed in a week. How much money do you have? $1.8 million in a time when money we didn't see money like that. We seen our money in our head. Now somebody else is cutting our money up. It's different.
I kind of disagree with that statement. Back in the day, I ain't trying to count their money. They was making money, but they wasn't getting it like that.
No,
right? I can't recall when rappers was maybe show money, but off the record, I don't know about that.
To the South, man. And to the South, after Trump, Master P, Birdman them, Jay them, Tony Draper. I can keep going on and on. They were selling it out the trunk. Lil Kiki, Zero, Big Pokey. I can go.
Well, we could talk about Jay Prince. You want to talk about being independent? Jay Prince was, I believe, one of the first ones. They had a few black entrepreneurs in the rap game back then. As
far as the South, now it was a lot of black entrepreneurs. Russell Simmons.
What about Russell Simmons?
Yeah, I just said that. Russell Simmons. Okay. Yes, they was, but they was doing it on the CEO level. They weren't the artists. The artists under Russell Simmons weren't getting that money like that. They were getting it for the record labels and the distribution company. I'm not dumb. Just because I'm young, I know business. It wasn't.
No, listen. No, listen. You
can't say they was. Come on now.
Stone, listen carefully. Stone, listen carefully. Jay-Z told you in the song, I'm still spending money from '88.
Allegedly.
No, listen, bro. You see, you're listening to what you heard already and believed versus what's being told to you.
I wasn't hearing no radio. Just because I'm 37, bro. Because I'm finna be 37, what I'm saying.
Stone, I ain't speaking about your age. I'm just trying to explain one simple philosophy to you.
Okay, tell me one East Coast rapper was selling it out the trunk. I ain't saying it wasn't, but I ain't saying it wasn't. Maybe it would have been cats you never heard of.
Well, I'll tell you for a fact, the majority of people who was rapping were selling their own shit. That's nothing new.
We wasn't allowed. Let me explain something. Hip hop wasn't allowed in stores and on the radio. We had to fight for 10 years, bro, to get hip hop accepted as a music genre.
But when y'all got famous in the game, y'all quit the hustle.
No, fame was
now,
brought
hold on, bro. Well, you might not see it too much in New Jersey, but in New York, dudes are still selling CDs.
Yes. No, they doing that right now.
Yes. They're doing it right now.
I'm not saying that. I'm not, see, y'all misinterpreting my word. I'm not saying, yeah, they might be doing it now. They might did it in the past 15, 20 years.
You talking about like the Masterpiece, the ones like, I'm telling you, on the East, they was doing that too. They was doing that.
Oh my God. Y'all right, bro. Y'all was, bro. New York is the hip hop America, man. Don't get it twisted. Everybody from the South wanted to sign a record deal with Def Jam or Universal, whatever record company was up there. Everybody. That was the thing. Niggas just
Cross,
didn't realize. Hold on, John. Niggas just didn't realize in the South, instead of going to the major labels, I can sell it to the hood. And I can go out of state and sell it. Man, you can be a millionaire in Texas right now.
Facts. That's facts.
And nobody in the East Coast or the West Coast would know who you are.
Now, guess what, Cross? Guess what, Cross? It was like that everywhere when we were young, Cross. Cross, it was like that everywhere when we were young. You know why, Cross? Because we didn't have their help. We didn't have their involvement. You feel me, Cross?
To the South, though. But when y'all heard Southern records, it got bootlegged so much. And niggas were pushing out the trunk so much. Niggas travel. It wasn't no labor budget. Niggas spent their own money going there.
Hey, Stone.
I ain't never met an East Coast rapper or West Coast rapper besides Eazy-E and them. And the only reason they came because we had DOC. He from West Dallas. That's the only reason they knew about it. And like I say, I'm young, but I know the history. I got uncles that tell me about this. They didn't know nothing about this. Which we should have known about it. Which we should.
Let me share one thing. If you are the plug,
Run DMC. My mama tell you every Run DMC song right now. She from South Dallas.
Hey Stone, when you the plug, who you share the money with?
Man, forget to sharing the money. If you go,
that's a question. That's a question. A business question. A street business question. When you are the plug, who do you share money with?
Who do you get? Who do you getting it? I don't care where you from, but the majority. Let's say I'm in the East Coast. The most people that's gonna come mess with me, unless I expand my hustle, is the people I know, or people they know, or some people that knew about me. But it ain't gonna expand past that unless I just branch out like that. Which anybody that's from any hood, you want to, you think about it. But you're not really going to do it unless your hustle on times 10. But what I'm saying is, bro, we're not taking the East Coast. We're not taking the rap. Y'all started this game, man. Ain't nothing taking.
No, Stone. We started it, Stone. Black people. There's no such thing as the East Coast.
When you ask everybody is what I'm saying. We can say what we know for sure. But we talking about to the masses. To the masses.
Right, Stone. What I'm trying to tell us is this: if we were Italian, Stone, if we were Italian people, we wouldn't be talking about the Italian niggas from the East Coast or the Italian niggas from California. We'll be talking about Italian people. You get me?
Let me say something. And first of all, we're gonna say what hip hop artists made the mixtape hot. We're gonna put that out there. We'll put it on blast. 50 Cent and G Unit, they bring that mixtape flavor back to the East Coast heavy. 50 Cent and G Unit and Dipset. Them two groups had that mix shit popping, yo.
Hey, and what Dipset come through to get their music known in the South? Cameron went to school in Navarro College, Corsicana. They ain't number 35 minutes away from me.
Hey, Stone, he went to school in America. We gotta stop saying. We gotta stop.
What I'm saying, Jai. You gotta look. You my brother.
What I'm saying. We have to have a black state of mind rather than identifying ourselves.
We talking about regular people.
You feel me?
I mean, I'm with you. I know what you finna say is what I say is foul, but let's talk about regular people. Take the religion out of it. Let's talk about regular people. Regular people that know Jesus. Regular people. We talking about money. I'm with you, John, but this ain't the conversation for that. We just talking, entertainment.
Well, we got to be responsible. We leave that to Tupac and them. When we speak amongst each other as men, we speak the truth so that we can elevate others when we learn the truth.
But this ain't the time for it, man. We just having fun, man.
Well, I mean, when you got to have fun, you can't tell. Well, if you're having fun, tell the truth having fun. Don't tell lies having fun. That's my point. So, and men tell the truth. You feel me? So we don't use hyperbole to excuse it because other people got to learn from it.
I mean, you don't have to talk in person.
And guess what you gonna tell me too? I'm gonna call your ass in a little bit. Who is the original man, black man? Who is the original man, black man? Yeah, I'm gonna call your ass in a few minutes.
No, you might be right, John, but this is entertainment. We having fun. You ain't got to bring the religion into it.
I didn't bring religion into it at all.
Yes, you did. You said it without saying it. You said a whole bunch of words, but you still got your beliefs
How can I
into it.
say it without saying it? That don't make sense. How can I say it without saying it?
You smart. You can't look. One thing I'm good about is a good judge of character. You use religion and use entertainment at the same thing on me.
Have I mentioned religion today? Have I mentioned religion today?
Religion, but you put your own beliefs into rap.
I'm telling you the history of rap, not my beliefs. I'm telling you what I witnessed. You know, you go to court and sit on the stand and tell people what you see.
Talking about what you witnessed.
That's what I'm doing.
King know about the South and the East Coast, and what you do. You talking about Jay Prince, but King really know. He ain't saying nothing. I mean, what I'm saying to say is this is entertainment.
Well, like I said, let's stop saying the South. Like, let's stop saying the South because I don't own the East. You don't own the South. You just live there. You just live there. If they moved you, relocated you tomorrow to California, you would now be on.
Man, I understand where you're coming from. Like, in a true spec of things, racism is a man-made thing, right? But it's still a real thing. You know, it's still black, white, yellow, blue, still gonna be separate. So we can't take the dynamics of South, East, and West. You know, it's always gonna be that. Everybody got different opinions.
But you can take it, bro, when you talking about brothers just talking. We in the barbershop right now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing with you.
But everything ain't got to do, even though John not bringing up religion, but he is without saying it. Because they go to the black and this, that. Man, forget all that right now. I'm with all that. John wouldn't have ordered all them books if I wasn't trying to listen. But we shooking and jiving, man. God damn, nigga don't want to talk about serious. I'm tired of thinking sometimes. When I get on these lives, nigga, I just want to shoot the shit. God damn. I don't want to go in no goddamn deep train of thought every goddamn time I'm on live.
Hey, Stone. You know it's deep, Stone? But that's what my brain stay. My brain stay elevated. So when
if you're a teacher though, you should be able to teach to everybody in every way that they think, not just in the way you think.
No. A teacher teaches.
Then I call you a hypocrite. And then I know
a teacher teaches based upon their methodology of teaching.
But then you gotta listen to the student. Then you gotta teach the student in the way that he think.
I only teach the student after he failed. I only teach the student, Stone. I only teach the student after he failed to learn the lesson. You get it?
Maybe the way I failed is maybe the way you taught me.
But your feelings aren't real. Your feelings aren't real in this conversation.
Man, look, guy, you know I'm smart, but maybe
think it's real.
But maybe the way you saying it, I can't understand the way you saying it.
Okay, all right, I got you.
All right, y'all. Check this out. Now we want to go to I want y'all to see what Flex has said about T.I. You know T.I. baby.
Who that T.I.?
Yeah. Here we go. Another Georgia artist that kicked New York niggas back in, but here's what fuck my Flex had to say about him. Here we go.
Let me relax.
Shut up.
477. That's 404.
Want smoke, ask for the smoke. If you don't want the smoke, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we ain't the same. I've been dying to have this type of talk. Now let me tell you how this is gonna happen. That Jeezy situation, you're gonna see what the real street is like. You're gonna ignite that street, and those streets are gonna be in them comments, and they're gonna tell you exactly what you are. You're a clown. When that battle, Swiss Beats and Timberland, let me tell you something. You let that boy keep running his mouth. I see what you did. Let me give you a prequel to that battle. You gonna see the streets in that comment, boy, telling you exactly what you are. You're gonna get such an awakening that day, and I'm gonna be in that comments. You such a clown. The last time you got caught testifying, then you want to put up videos with you pushing and shoving with game. Classic clown. You are a clown, a umpajasa, a clown. Let me also tell you, boy, your catalog ain't even prepared for 50 Cent's first album. Stick to reality TV. You look great on there. All right? This is going to be a great battle, okay? Big Snow versus the Crime Dog. It's fun and games to y'all. I'm making it something. Once again, your albums ain't worthy against 50 Cent's first album. None of your catalog compares to Busta Rhymes' catalog. Nice try with the dinosaur talk and everything else. That all sounds good when you don't want to step in the ring. You know what them records sound like. You've been in that club when them Busta Rhymes records come on in that club. Don't act like you don't. Stop it. And you ain't King of the South. Who lied to you? Your catalog ain't what Wayne's catalog is. Your catalog ain't Ludacris's catalog. Your catalog ain't even Ross's catalog. And listen, bro, your catalog ain't 2 Chainz's catalog. You is not King of the South. Listen, Gucci, Jeezy, there's a lot of stuff in front of you. Remember, Swiss Beats made you who you are when he did that song with you, and you had those Jay-Z vocals. The East Coast made you. You got a cosign to start your career, because that 24s was trash. You watch your mouth when you talk about what's going on over here. When you ain't got no balls, you are a swag rapper. And when you step in that ring with Jeezy, the streets is gonna tell you exactly who you are in those comments, because I'm gonna tell you. And listen, don't stop talking that tough talk, shorty. You are short, ridiculous, and a cornball that makes up stories in your head. You ain't been the same since you got arrested. Shut up. And I know you like to be froggy and a little sneaky. I'm always in the street. It's okay. I'm in the clubs and we always stick. So, you know, we always good over here. I can't wait for that battle. New York City, this versus battle is the most important battle to me ever. Because I'm going to see a commercial corn dog get handed to himself by the streets. And I can't wait. It cannot come any quicker. When I saw the fly, I almost crashed the car. And T.I., let me tell you something about yourself. You played yourself with that 50 Cent battle because 50 was never going to step in the ring with you. He's getting too much bread. He don't do stuff like that, and you knew that. The Busta Rhymes scared you. You didn't really want that smoke. Rose, we saw you talking too. Rose, that 2 Chainz, I mean, you know, you ran him off the road. So then when Jeezy stepped out on that ring, you wasn't prepared for that, T.I., but you had to take it because you were out of time. You've been talking and ducking. Now you're going to be in the streets. You're going to be in that versus battle with a gorilla catalog. That's a gorilla catalog.
All right. Now I'm going to say this, you know what I'm saying? Jeezy don't got that many hot bangers to me either. He got a handful too. T.I. probably would be a nice battle. But I like with T.I., where he going to up north rappers, like, we something sweet about us. He always got something to say about a New York rapper or Jersey rapper. Well, he said he originally was born in Harlem. He was born in Harlem. You've been in Atlanta all your life. Not in Atlanta.
Facts.
You're really from Atlanta. You're from over there, Goldsboro area. Nigga, you from Clayton County, nigga, in North Carolina, in Georgia. You ain't from Atlanta.
Yo, what do you think about that whole Boosie situation with him?
Boosie? Oh man, Boosie right. Boosie,
yeah,
Boosie staying on code. He said he wanted Gangsta Williams for ratting on the dead, so he wanted T.I. for ratting on the dead. What I'm gonna say is check this out. Boosie been knew T.I. ratted. He had like he seen T.I. take that stand in Cleveland, Ohio. He testified on that man.
But that was his confirmation. You saying more?
That was his confirmation then.
Oh man. But he's like, oh, I was sitting around the nigga, man. That don't sound like something that nigga could have kept in for so long, you know. But he's like, yo, he made it up, but I don't know.
Who didn't make that up, bro?
I know that nigga really did that shit.
Hey, you heard what T.I. said. T.I. said for your freedom, he don't give a damn. For your freedom, he tell him. Right up. He said, look, man, that man was dead. He wouldn't mind me telling you my cousin. So you already knew how he rolling.
And then he put out something like, oh, Boosie, you should have called me about paperwork or something. I'm like, nigga, you the one that said it. Admitted to this shit.
And nigga, we don't even see no paperwork. Nigga, we see you on the stand, nigga.
And that's the crazy part.
Oh man.
But, you know, hey man, hey man, we live in a world of image now though, so you could do anything and get away with it. See, until niggas get the receipts. Now that's my point. Back then, you ain't had nothing recording people all the time. See, all you got is our testimony.
But he's the paperwork party, man. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's deep, bro? It's crazy how influential we are, how influenced we are over, you know, someone presenting something to us. But then someone's telling us something, we don't want to hear it unless we put it on a video. That's why I got to go make a video, bro, of hip hop history. And then niggas will take that and use that as they'll take that off of YouTube and be like, all right, you know, let's reference this over here because Josh said that. Nigga, I'm telling you in person. Why would we have to go in the video? See, I don't come from that world. I come from the world when a man says something to you, bro, you listen to it and you evaluate whether it's truth and logic in it. And then you act on it based upon what you've been given. Not just be like, all right, let me argue what I've been influenced without questioning what you've been influenced. Because if you don't question it, how can you understand it? And that's just basic logic. But it's the world we live in, bro. It's an opinionated world. We'll give everybody their feelings to be expressed. Yeah, like if we live in a world where feelings and emotion matter, then where does logic and truth come in at? Because feelings and emotions are deceptive. They're deceptive. A person can say, hey, it's cold right now, even though it's 60 degrees and everybody else got t-shirts on. See, that's because they feel that way. But it's not meaning that it's really like that. So when we look at the history of things, bro, we should look at it how it is based upon people's testimony, then use our common or good sense and judge and weigh whether or not it's truthful or really valuable to us. Instead of just arguing over stuff that really don't make no sense. Because if you're a plantation owner in the South, you don't give a damn about the niggas that is on the plantation in the North. The only people care is the niggas. And that's my point. Hip hop is for the world and we made it. So it's black first. It ain't no East, no North, no South, no West. Unless we want to be niggas, then we be settled for that.
Well, that's the news they want you to use. Because North, East, West, South is the news, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
And you know what, Matt? I don't find nobody else doing this. Like, bro, when you're a Chinese boy from California, you in the streets of San Fran, and you come down to Chinatown, Canal Street, New York, and you speak in Mandarin, Cantonese, North or South, guess what they say? You Chinese. And now we vibe from that. We don't say, man, because you from South China, I don't fuck with you like that. Hey, if that's the way you think and that's the way you are, then let that be your limitation. But what I'm telling us is that Gipp and them is talking from a slave mindset. The South. Nigga, you don't own nothing in the South. I don't own nothing in the North, bro. Nothing. Nothing. Even the land you got, you pay taxes on. So where's the real gist, the gift, the meat of the topic? Them niggas talking about South and North.
No, I think they're going by the independent labels in the South and all that. But
hey, guess what? The independent labels,
parent label is what you're saying, right?
Right, like Sugar Hill Gang. Sugar Hill Gang was Sugar Hill Records was an independent label. You understand? But we couldn't get on Sugar Hill Records, so we had to go out in the street and sell our music in cassette tapes.
Right.
Literally, bro. And we had to do it hand to hand. So I'm trying to tell him the money niggas getting now is not the same money as niggas had then. Because if you had $5 million back in 1988, bro, you was richer than a nigga that got $50 million right now. The value of money is different. The market is different.
Yeah, inflation went up like 50%.
Yes, inflation is a part of finance, the economy. Yeah, but we keep saying, because niggas flashing a few fake jewelry and all that bullshit in your face, leasing cars for videos, renting a house for a video, because they doing that, we think that they got money. No, they just got things. And things ain't worth nothing, bro, because somebody else made it and sold it to you. So how valuable is your things when they can take it from you?
Yeah.
It's deep, man. Nah, hip hop was something that we made that shouldn't have been taken from us, but they took it and they made it rap music. And now we don't want to listen to hip hop. There was no suck my dick and she's a bitch and all of that stuff when we grew up, bro. We wasn't talking to black women and men like that.
Yo, boy, you can't try to get Professor Griff up here, man. I think that would be a good show, man.
You know what?
Say less. Professor Griff.
Yeah, say less. Inshallah, I'm gonna see him this weekend in Savior's Day.
Yeah, man.
And I know the brother be on a lot of podcasts, but he and two other brothers I'm going to get when I launch my joint, because it's crazy, bro.
Hold up, what's up, myself? I may either have Lakim Shabazz on tonight, or I have him on Monday night. But I'm gonna have Lakim Shabazz.
Sure indeed.
So,
that's my brother.
Right. No, that's facts.
What are you talking about? We've been talking about the last few days.
We just have to be real with ourselves, bro. Because when we talking about Gipp and them, they already had their careers. Now they're influencing a whole new generation. Mm-hmm. I don't know if we understand what I'm saying. Like when you teach the children something, bro, they're gonna grow up and teach their children that shit.
But yeah,
so we gotta correct the lies along the way.
Yeah.
If we don't correct the lies, and we just living liars.
Yeah. It's deep.
Gipp is putting all that shit I talk about. Keep talking about that East Coast, West Coast shit, man.
Yeah, but that's like I said, that slave-minded mentality. When you've been around hip hop long enough to know that hip hop is universal. It's crazy, bro. We still living like that.
Hip hop is universal.
I have respect to Gipp. I heard open his mouth in that interview. So I heard Gipp open his mouth in that interview. I have respect to him.
Yeah, hey boy, but you know, we know who the lost found are. We know who the 85% is. So when they say what they say, all we have to do is start correcting them. So Gipp will stop being looked at as you see him.
Yo, Gipp follows Dr. Malachi Pork. That's enough said.
Oh, word.
He's part of the New Orleans Nation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Nuwapian. Yeah. Him and Brother Polite.
Him, Brother Polite. Andre 3000. The whole Goodie Mob. All them niggas like Nuwapian shit, bro.
Oh man, that's a
man. You know, Polite off the hook. I done had a few. He tried to act like he my boy now, but I done had some real debates with him, bro. And he left me alone since I tore Umar up there when we was in Atlanta. He ain't fuck with me shit. But yo, he was bugging. Polite be bugging, bro, since he got that charge. Remember that charge he just got?
Yeah. Oh, he's still going through that?
Yeah. He faded to black after that. He faded to black after that.
Charged like that multiple times, though. That's crazy, bro.
Well, when you get charged like that, when you're performing that behavior, why you run around flaunting money and women when you're supposed to be an upstanding man of the community, bro?
Facts.
When you're upstanding man of the community, you're supposed to be an example for young boys to become men by.
Facts.
not for them to aspire to get the things you have to go cut up and act in ignorance. So this is what was coming to you. See, because he probably was using some of that fame, some of that fortune to manipulate young women.
Yep.
See, once you get power drunk, bro, once you get drunk off your power, you do a lot of stuff that you wouldn't normally do when you didn't have power and influence.
Power absolutely destroys.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the savage is wielding it.
Destroys absolutely. Yeah.
But when you're a man, power is a blessing because you use it to help those that you're responsible for.
Indeed.
Not to run around acting all vain and egotistical. Like your pride. Pride comes before a downfall.
Yep.
So niggas running around claiming this and this set and that set. Bro, what about you? What about us? What about us, we? Take care of that black woman and that black child, bro. I don't want to hear how many diamonds you got. I got diamonds too. I used to rob jewelry stores, stupid. Anybody can get them. Yeah, anybody can get them. See? What you got don't mean nobody can't get it because you bought it. That means somebody else can buy it. But in our brain, bro, we believe because that person is seen driving that car, he got better sex. He got better provisions. He got better professorship. See? Because she got a big butt with tight pants and all that weave and makeup on, she's a better woman, a better mother, a better nurturer until we get with him. When we get with him, and she ain't shit, when we get with him and he beating on you, see, when we get that, then it's a problem. No, you should have identified the problem in the beginning. And our problem is that we see the problem, but we will not deal with it. We keep ignoring it. And it's just messed up. It's just messed up, bro. I told the brothers in the podcast, we got black people, the only people on the planet with all the answers, but fail every test. How are we doing that, bro? We keep failing every test, but we got all the answers. It's crazy, man. I'm from the planet Earth, my brothers. I don't give a damn where people say they from, bro. I ain't from the north, east, south, or west, none. I'm from the planet Earth.
Yo,
93 million miles away from the sun.
Yo,
the only reproducing planet in the universe.
And with that, being said, let me take it out like that, man. Clark about to go live. I want everybody to go over to his channel. Hold up. With that being said, I'm gonna take us out with a bang. Hold up. Where's my little bro Chris down there?
You already know. Peace to the gods and the earth.
Yeah, little Chris Don.
Hold on. Oh yeah. There we go. We're gonna take it out like we're about to go out like the soldiers we are.
What up, y'all? You know who it is. Your boy JD Kiss, you know what I mean? Right now with Chris John. Shout out to Camden, New Jersey, all my niggas out there. Let's get right into it. Yeah.
Btbtv. Chris John, man. Yo, born, let's get him, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, never off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9 with a grand in my pocket and beef cool as a fan. Btbtv, we're not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate. But it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better be where? We coming for the whole pie and we don't share. What just ain't fair. We the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix.
Hey, Born, send me that link, Born.
Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoes you gave them. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick raps door off, pushed and shut my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned in the Hulk in pure form like the Pope.
Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghosts. We fight good, boxed in like Floyd on the ropes. I'm the great black hope. Man, we the team, and they know it coast to coast, and it just ain't fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you can be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. We the best. If you with us, put your lighters in the air. No, it just ain't fair. Btbtv. Just ain't fair, man. Yeah.
Salute, King. I know you finna get out, man. Salute to you, big bro.
Salute, bro.
Show my love for you.
Where's the love?
Hold up. Let me one more Kriston banger.
Yeah, that's why I got on her, man. I like her, little homie, man. He hard.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. This is about to go, yeah, hold on. Greg Bennett, peace to the guy.
Yo, Born. Show them how we do this, man. Btbtv. We bully the bullies. No run, no retreat. Yeah. Btbtv.
Indeed, Lord,
one more
indeed.
time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Right. Yo, John Gotti flow, rap Pablo, Escobar status, rap game Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching like, yo, I gotta post. I wake up every day mission, it's $1 million notes, dominoes, bodies drop, rot stink like halitosis. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have, got that and then some, and then some. My ones on overload, say y'all overdose. Your rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope. The okie doke, we don't go for that. All she wrote, another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost try and haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folks who want to play to them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to their life movie, curtain closed. Nowadays your foes will plot you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666, the devil on his shoulder won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's up off the block, trying to run and get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds, that's his fiends who want their veins stick. We can't miss, we can hit the target with our hands behind our back, our eyes closed and half brainless. Don't play with us. Another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost try and haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folk who want to play to them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to they light movie, curtain closed. Yeah, Btbtv. It's the movement, man. You're born. You're born, let's get 'em. Let's get 'em. Kaz, we up in here, man. Huh. Yeah, I'm a no gang, no gang, no gang, no gang, no gang, like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men gossip like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. Cuz just hit me on the line, say he up in the city, said Nick come through. He from Philadelphia, they're known as Philadelphia. They the fam, nothing new. I ain't got too much emotion to feel in for those trying to mess up my mood. From a place with a beef on fire, Camden East Side, ain't nothing new. Remember nights when we used to do crime. We dropped dimes on no one we knew. If we got caught, we did not rap. We rather lay flat before we ever told. Oh, cause loyalty still mean a lot to me, even though places on earth is a zoo. Think politics and presidents is gonna save them. Man, I thank God I ain't nothing like you. Ooh, we just multiply, we don't die. We done seen war and survive. And we done got bold with the vibe. But gang, all y'all tough, yeah, ride. We ain't trying to run, we outside. If you ain't king, don't pay us no mind. Cause we do not recognize those who are faking. We militant, we don't play online. Yeah, I'm in no gang, like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Make king moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. I do not kill them with bars, I get them with truth. But they call me frivolous fool. I do not beef on computer, I am no fool. No, I'm nothing like you. Every day I am on guard, but I cannot call who real or who fake in my crew. I just know the back door isn't heavy, so I keep my eyes on everything that I see move. Some call it rude, but I call it militant vibe. We do not smile, refuse to go back and forth on computers, and we are too smart to act like we don't notice. Some notice the flow is like Nas. Jada gave me the cosign, along with what's rhymes to crack. Say come back and see him when album's completed, and I'm gonna make it your time. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm floating on cloud 9. We protected heavily, mama, don't worry about me. God got me on fine, believe. Don't mind me, I'm floating on cloud 9. We protected heavily, mama, don't worry about me. God got me on fine, believe. Yeah, I'm a no gang like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Make king moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. Yeah, you on that gang, no gang.
Peace to the 5% nation of God's and nerves. Salam alaikum, hamdulillah, rahmat to Allah, to all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is the King of New Jersey. This is Btbtv. We bully the bullets. I'm your honorable host, born divine almighty Allah. Got my boy Stone C, aka Mr. Smith in the building. We're going to end this with this. We ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. Btbtv that started its own game. Like, nigga, what? Yo.